third leadership assassin that I want to look at is abuse of power. A lot of times, some of these things go together. Pride or abuse of power or finances, sexual immorality, they kind of, two or three of them go together to take a leader down sometimes. Jonathan Edwards, who had an affair, said he just kind of thought he was above everything else, running for president and all these things that are going on, being a senator. He just felt like he was above everyone else, and so he made a decision that wasn't good. In 2 Chronicles 26, we see King Uzziah, at 16 years old, became king. I'm glad we don't have a 16-year-old president in our country. But it says this: he did what was right in the eyes of the Lord, just as his father had done. He sought God during the days of Zechariah, who instructed him in the fear of God. And as long as he sought the Lord, God gave him success. And so here's a leader that starts off strong. At 16, starts off really well. And does a lot of great things. It says that he had a well-trained army, able to go out by divisions. Did all these things, built stuff. And then it says, but after Uzziah became powerful, his pride led to his downfall. He was unfaithful to the Lord his God and entered the temple of God to burn incense on the altar of incense. Isaiah the priest, with 80 other courageous priests of the Lord, followed him in. They confronted him and said, it is not right for you, Uzziah, to burn incense to the Lord. Uzziah, who had a censer in his hand ready to burn, became angry. While he was raging at the priests in their presence before the incense altar in the Lord's temple, leprosy broke out on his forehead. And so here is a man who had pride welling up within him, had had success his whole life, and he decided he wanted to usurp the role of priest as well, and take that. And God had not given him that position. And so his abuse of power caused him to take something that he shouldn't have. And a lot of times in our organizations, as leaders, we pick the board that is around us, and so they feel like in some ways they're there to serve us. Every one of us has heard of organizations that has a board filled with yes men. And as leaders, we can't have those kind of people around us, and we need to make sure that we're not abusing the power that God has entrusted us with. I have a friend named Adam Jones, and 6 months ago, our leadership of the organization I'm a part of gathered together, and he had flown out to be with us as well, kind of as a consultant. And at one point, he said, hey, this might end our friendship, but here's what I need to tell you. And he just laid out some things that, frankly, we really needed to hear and were really good for us to hear. But you need to have those people in your life to keep Satan from taking you out by abusing the power that you've been entrusted with.